皆さん、こんにちは. Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Japanese with Marcelo. On this lesson, we will be learning the verb 留学する. Okay, so this is basically following the series of verbs that I will be doing with nouns plus the verb suru. Okay, only suru means to do something, but if you basically connect suru with a noun, the verb, you create a verb meaning, to do whatever that noun means. So in this case, ryugaku is, studying abroad. So by adding suru to it, we have the verb to study abroad. Okay? So let's have a look at the four different forms that we have. So the first one is our dictionary form. And please be careful with the pronunciation of ryugaku suru because there is an u in here. Okay, that means that when you pronounce it, actually I didn't put it here, but it's like ooh. Okay, so you kind of extend the ooh, the ryu. Of course, when you are talking fast, you don't really listen, but just as you are memorizing, remember that is ryugaku suru. So especially when you're typing, if you type without the u, it's not gonna pop up as ryugaku. Okay, so ryugaku suru is our dictionary form, and the sentence I have here is ゴールは留学することです。ゴールは留学することです。ゴールは留学することです。Okay, so ゴール comes from the word goal. So my goal is to study abroad. Okay, so here I'm using the structure dictionary form plus ことです ね, basically, which means it's kind of hard to translate, but it's like is the matter of. It kind of doesn't really make sense, but in this case, すること this is like is the matter of studying abroad, or is the thing itself. So imagine こと here as the thing itself of the verb. So for example, 食べること is like to eat. Okay, so when we translate in English, actually this kind of fades away. But let's say like if you become very happy when you are eating, so say I could even like mix, like let's say 楽しいことですね, for example, is something fun. Here is kind of different because 楽しい it's a adjective, but if I say okay, perfect sentence. 趣味は、食べることですね. Like my hobby is to eat. Of course, it's not really a hobby, but let's say this person becomes very happy when he or she is eating. So that would be a perfect way that you would use the verb plus ことです. Okay, so it doesn't really translate it into anything, but the meaning is the topic of the verb, is the thing of the verb, the action of the verb itself. Okay, so in this case we are talking about study abroad. So my goal is to study abroad. Okay, suru. You wouldn't say, you could say ゴールは留学する. Okay, but it just kind of feels incomplete. So in order to make it a proper sentence, we add this ことです。することですね is the action of studying abroad. Okay, yeah, that would be the translation. The direct translation actually. So let's say like somebody is getting into university next year, and they are asked, oh, so what are you looking forward to do when you go to university, blah blah blah, and then the person could say this, ゴールは留学することですね. Well, my goal is to study abroad once I get to university. Good. Okay, so moving on, the next one is our masu. So する becomes します. So it's 留学します. 留学します. So the sentence here is 来月から留学します. 来月から留学します. 来月から留学します。ね。So 来月 means next month. So the kanji actually is pretty self-explanatory. So this means tsuki, which means month, and this is the kanji of kuru, right? To come. So the coming month, ne? Next month. Kara is from. So from next month, I will study abroad. Okay, so remember that masu, the masu form actually means present and future. So in this case, because of raigetsu, we know that we are talking about the future, so is I will. That's how you would translate it. Okay? Next one is our negative form. So shimasu nesuru is shinai. So it's ryugaku shinai, ryugaku shinai. And the sentence here is その国に留学しない方がいいと思う。その国に留学しない方がいいと思う。その国に留学しない方がいいと思う。We could even like add a yo to become more soft, like その国に留学しない方がいいと思うよ。Or if you want to be polite, 思いますよ。Okay? So here is その means that or this country, 国。留学しない not study abroad. So here I'm using the structure しない the structure ない方がいい, which means better off not to. Okay, so in this case it's better off not to study abroad. And 思う to 思う means I think. So I think it's better off, or you are better off not going, or let's say it's better off not to study abroad in this country or in that country. So basically here we are having a conversation. The person says, well, I'm going to, study abroad in this country. And let's say, for example, that it was Italy at the beginning of this year, right? So just because before the lockdown and because of the COVID situation, hearing that, you would say, well, right now Italy is not the best place to go, so その国に留学しない方がいいと思うよ. That would be a perfect situation to use this. Okay? And the last one, everybody, is the imperative form. So する becomes して. So the sentence here is 留学して, 留学して. Oh, sorry, the verb. And the sentence is 留学して知ったことがたくさんあります。留学して知ったことがたくさんあります。Now, please pay attention that this is 知った. Okay, I have double T here, meaning that there is a space when you pronounce し and た. Okay, it's the small つね。小さいつ。知った. Like this, okay? Of course, when you're talking fast, you don't really catch it. But basically, it makes a difference. If you just say した, is the past of する, right? Which means I did. Things that I did. But here we're saying things that I've learned. Okay? So, たくさんある is there are many things. There are many things that I learned. 知ったこと is studying abroad. Okay, so by studying abroad, there are several things that I've learned. Okay, 留学して知ったことがたくさんあります。Okay, and that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you on the next one. それではまた。バイバイ。